Okay, day 141, the Awan Brotherhood, and I made a mistake this morning. It's Rep Louis, like Crab Louis or Shrimp Louis or the song Louis Louis, then Gomert. So please send this correction to him. The question I want to ask now in this correction video is, what if the Awan brothers were Russian? Or for that matter, we don't even know if they might be working for the Russians. So let's just go through this one more time. Suppose we had 3 different Awans, and here's the proof that they worked for all these different reps, the 31 different Democratic reps. Suppose those were Republican reps, and suppose they were making 2.5 times what the median income was for other reps. And suppose their wives were making 3 times to 4 times what the median income was, and suppose they had a car dealership that had known ties to Hezbollah, or let's say known ties to some Ukrainian rebel group. Suppose the 4 Russian brothers got top secret access. Let's say instead of DNC, they got it from Reince Priebus. Let's say that came out in the New York Times that they had top secret clearance for the 4 Russian brothers. Let's say the Russian brothers had access to reps and committees of Foreign Intelligence, Department of Homeland Security, and Foreign Affairs, and they had a separate server. And let's also wonder, what if the Russians did 20 burglaries when they hightailed it for Russia after they did the burglaries? So here's the 31 different Democrats. Let's say there were 31 different Republicans, and let's say there was 20 burglaries in different offices where hard drives and thumb drives and laptops were stolen. Let's say that the RNC paid them, the Russians, $5 million. Would CNN cover the story? What if the stepmother said they hacked cell phones for a living and they fled to Russia? As a matter of fact, these people could be working for the Russians. So this should definitely be part of the Russian investigation no matter what, because here we've got evidence. But if they had paramilitary propaganda on their Facebook site and so forth, they had, we are the Awans, we break bones, not hearts, kind of a violent, if they had train tickets that we could show where they were actually going back to Moscow, to meet with Putin. If we had a server with 650,000 emails on it, we had let's say the Preet Bharara or Andrew McCabe saying, hey, there's classified information on this server of Hillary's and so forth. If we had, let's say, Weiner here meeting with the Russian ambassador instead of the Israeli foreign minister, what would happen? So I'm just saying that we've showered attention, a huge amount of attention, on the one server that wasn't even in Trump Tower, talking to one Russian bank. But here we've got 60,000 emails on Hillary's server, 650,000 emails on Huma's server, and now who knows how many emails on the Awan server, and the obvious interconnections. If we found one Russian email on each one of these servers, I guarantee the House committee would definitely want to, be wanting to bring in the Awan server if it was Russian hackers into the investigation. And again, in reality, don't even have to do hypotheticals. The Awans could be working for the Russians. We don't know that yet. Intelligence services have bought intelligence from other intelligence services since they began, the beginning of time. So please make the correction and forward to Louis Gomer. Thank you.